Sarah Douglas is a stunning brunette. Her wholesome good looks light the flames of desire in men everywhere, including Orville Fleming, a decorated fire chief almost 3 decades older.
Just a couple of weeks ago, I saw him, and he had pulled in. She came out of the house. She had her hair pulled back. She was wearing shorts, and they seemed very happy.
Orville, a family man married 30 years, had a naughty habit. Cops say he cruised myredbook.com, a website advertising female escorts, fetishes, and other X-rated services. That's allegedly how the fire chief hooked up with Sarah. They became a couple. Fleming filed for divorce and moved the 24-year-old into his Sacramento, California home. In a pretty woman twist, Sarah quickly upgraded from escort to fiancée, all while he is still married.
She was involved with the website. She had a profile on the website and was an escort on the website. In her past, we know that's how she met him.
The couple had a volatile and toxic relationship, breaking up, then making up, with heated fights that often turned ugly, as you can hear from this phone recording.
Okay, how soon can you be out?
Okay.
How soon? How soon can you be out?
Can I get my allowance this weekend? Because I did.
How soon can you be out? You're in your note allowance. You're gonna snort it up your nose. As soon as you start to pack up and figure out where you're going, we'll discuss it. No, I live here. I ain't going nowhere.
Sarah's friends and family were terrified that if she stayed with Fleming, she'd be in grave danger.
The minute that my sister, which is Sarah's mother, met him, she said something's not right with him, and I think he may kill my daughter.
Then, on a Saturday night, while Sarah is out partying with her mom and sister at a nearby casino, Fleming, tired of all the turmoil, sends his soon-to-be ex-wife Megan the following text. "Can we put us and our family back together? No, it's over. Never going back to a cheater. Come and pick me up. We're supposed to grow old together." Megan did not respond to his plea. Then, just before midnight, Sarah comes home, and the tortured couple has a fight to end all fights.
She tried to leave him. On Monday, she packed her stuff, and then I guess there was some type of altercation.
Sarah makes a tearful phone call to her sister, when all of a sudden, the line goes dead.
I heard screaming, and the phone disconnected.
This is actual crime scene video shot by detectives. When cops get to the house, they follow a sinister trail. A bloody knife, blood spots on the tiles and smeared on the wall. And in a dimly lit bedroom, a grisly discovery. Sarah's lifeless body on the floor. She'd been stabbed multiple times and strangled with bedsheets, but Fleming was nowhere to be found. Police say at 2:30 that morning, Fleming sends a chilling text to his estranged wife, Megan. "You should have come and picked me up."
This person is responsible, we believe, for the murder of another individual, and it's not just a murder. It was a very brutal and violent attack.
An all-points bulletin goes out for the capture and arrest of Fleming, but finding the 24-year veteran of the fire department would be tricky. Fleming had survivalist skills and knowledge of the Sierra Nevada region close to where he lived.
I understand he has a lot of guns. He's a fire chief.
And that's not all. Cops say Fleming held the keys to the fire station, lookout towers, and storage sheds stocked with food and water. All the ingredients to help a fugitive survive.
If we find out from this point on that somebody is harboring him, assisting him to avoid prosecution or capture, then we will ask the district attorney's office to go for criminal charges.
More than 11 hours after detectives zeroed in on Fleming as a suspect, the Cal Fire truck he drives was spotted just 2 miles away from his house. Investigators telling our Sacramento affiliate KTXL that blood was splattered all around the truck. Where could Fleming be? Police were baffled.
We really had no good leads as to what condition we would find him in or where.
Did he flee to Mexico? Or did he alter his appearance and go underground? After a 16-day manhunt, hunger and heat flushed out the fire chief. Fleming, hiding in plain sight, had been hunkered down for days in shrubs in Elk Grove, California, not far from his Sacramento home.
He, being Mr. Fleming, said he wasn't looking to make a scene. He realized that basically the jig was up at that point.
All the high-tech tools used to try to pin him down were no match for the eyes of the deputy who watched Fleming get on a bus headed out for food.
We are better at hunting fugitives than he is at being a fugitive.
Sheriff deputies arrest him, book him, and begin a jailhouse interrogation, where Fleming details the horrific events of that tragic night which he says all started with a heated argument.
Now, I went in there and I held her down on the bed. I was sitting on her body and I held her down on the bed, and I was trying to reason with her and talk with her. But at some point in time, all that came out of her mouth was, "You're just a piece of you're just a piece of you're a loser, you're a loser, you're just a piece of."
Fleming alleges that Sarah was fuming when he found out her husband-to-be bought her a cheap engagement ring with a fake diamond from Walmart.
Boy, but she loved it at the time, but when she found out it was fake, it became an issue for her.
And he finally snapped.
And then at some point in time, I got up, I went into the kitchen, and I got that big knife, and I went back in there and I threatened her with it. And she told me that I have the she told me that I was a piece of and I remember stabbing her the first time. And that the thing, and it's, because I've been laying in the bushes for a long time thinking about this. I don't remember anything in the middle of that until the very end. I was sitting on her waist. She was face down between the wall and the bed, and it was all done. It was all done. I stabbed her. I killed her.
After his stunning admission, Fleming takes us on a dark journey, laying out his steps just moments after committing the heinous crime.
And then what happened after that?
I took a pulse. I could see that she wasn't breathing or had no pulse. At that point in time, I didn't really know what I was going to do. I mean, I really didn't. I mean, no one plans for this. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess some people plan for this. I drove for a moment, and then I'm like thinking, what the hell am I going to do?
What he tried to do is kill himself 3 times that night by attempting to slit his wrists with carbon monoxide and by getting hit by a train.
I was going to go lay on the train tracks. That's what I was going to do. So...
And what? Wait for a train to come by?
Oh, yes.
As a method to kill yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That astonishing jailhouse confession sealed Fleming's fate. A judge ordered him to stand trial for the murder of his fiancée. In closing arguments, the prosecution argued that Fleming was a pro at making cold and calculated decisions and knew exactly what he was doing when he took Sarah's life.
Who would be able to work under the pressure of someone bleeding and crying and begging for her life under that wire metal heart above her? That is the work of a first responder turned wicked.
The defense argued Fleming was provoked, claiming the death happened in the heat of the moment.
We have all been provoked to get to that particular point.
And finally, Sarah's mom had the chance to speak directly to the man who sealed her daughter's fate.
I'm in hopes the court sends you to prison forever so you can't get out and kill someone else's baby.
It took a jury less than 3 days to determine whether Fleming was guilty of manslaughter, first or second-degree murder.
Guilty of the crime, second-degree murder of Sarah June Douglas.
Fleming was stoic and emotionless hearing the verdict. Sarah's family was overjoyed.
Yes.
Sarah's mom grateful that after a year the family finally has relief.
My baby can rest. My baby can rest. He cannot hurt nobody.
In the end, Orville Fleming will have plenty of time to think about what he did that night. Sentenced to 16 years to life in prison after his fiery temper led to the murder of his beautiful fiancée. 16 firefighters were placed on paid administrative leave during the investigation that would follow Orville's arrest. In the end, investigators would conclude that the rumors of a firefighter sex tape were unfounded. I'm Chris Hansen. If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.